What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chunk Change. This is live and recorded. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me fine and everything is good. I'm trying to do this like awfully different. I'm working on my laptop, got a separate screen. I'm remote, obviously, at my man Rondi's house, actually. This is his setup behind me. See all his octominers. He like shut everything off so I could stream out here. It's pretty miserable. Let me get everything situated. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. The lighting's not the greatest because like that light is super bright, and this is a webcam. I didn't set up my normal camera like I usually do. Figured I'd wait for the hotel for that. All right, let's see who's here. Backwards Miner, what's up, dude? We have Geek of All Trades, Steven Cicero. Let me know if the music's too loud or if anything needs to be adjusted. It seems okay, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. Dumpster Fire, what's up, man? Sadie, sometimes. Kyle Rosa, Geek of All Trades. Matt Electron, what's up, buddy? Dom G, what's up? Chris Hanley, good to see you, buddy. And Alexander, what's up, man? All right, let me see if I can figure this all out. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up these other screens here. Where are we at? All right, again, it's gonna be a little different today because I'm like struggling to get through 2 screens and hopefully everything goes smooth. All right. Let's see, here we go. Check out the market. We got BTC 22,400. We have ETH 1569. Not too bad. I mean, it's in red, but it's floating around the same price it always is, right? Let's see, Fear and Greed Index, we got 48. Can you guys see that all right? Let me zoom in a little bit. Hopefully that's good. What is this music that just started playing? See, I told you guys, it's gonna be a little weird. Hold on, there we go. All right, let's see, if you guys have any questions, just at me in the chat, please. It's gonna be a little different. All looks, sounds good. You're awesome, Crypto440. Appreciate you, buddy. And I will be sending you my GPUs to be fixed for sure. I have a 470 and a 570 and a 580, I believe. All right, let's check the top 10 coins. CoinGecko, we have BTC, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, OKB, Cardano's in 8th. That's interesting. And then Dogecoin 9th, Polygon 10th. Still have Lido, and Binance is down in 12th, Binance USD. That's pretty interesting. All right, hold on. I'm following the chat on my phone. This is so different. Either way, Rondi's in the chat. What's up, buddy? Glad everything sounds good. I'm gonna have to re-listen to this and make sure it's all good so when I get to the hotel, it's all situated. All right, we have some, I guess some stuff from CoinDesk. Questions loom over Binance's stablecoin collateral, so I kind of want to listen to this. Let me turn down the music if I can figure that out. Actually, I'm just gonna pause it. How's that? Perfect. All right, let's see what these guys have to say. Again, I will leave links to all of their channels down in the description below, and bouncing back and forth between screens is gonna be a little difficult, so I'm gonna leave it big screened, and yeah, we'll go from there. Don't forget to go check out CoinDesk. All right, let's see. This one is, man, I'm so like off today. Apologize, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, let's do it. Let's see what they got to say.
We're going to switch over to our next story here, which has to do with a series of reports culminating in a Forbes investigation recently that, you know, there are a lot of details here and it's very easy to get wrong. But the gist of it is that Forbes found on-chain evidence of a $1.8 billion transfer out of a wallet that was supposed to be the backing peg for one of Binance's wrapped tokens, in this case, BUSDC. And according to Forbes, that left circulating BUSDC that was unbacked, or at least did not appear to be backed based on Binance's on-chain accounting. And then what happened was, over the course of about 2 days, we got a series of, as was being referred to earlier, some contradictory or unclear claims from Binance about what was actually going on. They denied that there was any risk to customer funds or that stablecoins were left unbacked, but they still haven't provided a really compelling and clear explanation. Specifically, in one statement, they said that the moves identified by Forbes were part of an internal rebalancing. And then the very next day, CZ got on Twitter and said, no, they're actually customer accounts or customer transactions. So there is a scenario where those two explanations are not incompatible, and there are definitely innocuous explanations that are still on the table for what Forbes found. But their communication has been so slapdash and inconsistent that it raises questions in its own right about a lot of different things. And we talked about the attitude towards journalism, and that was certainly on display here as well. So it's a bit hard to entirely swallow their explanations when it also comes with a heaping side of we don't want to answer questions at all. Zach.
Yeah, I mean, this is sort of like reminiscent of what we saw with the wrapped BUSD thing, right? Where, you know, there's BUSD that's issued by Paxos and it's a stablecoin that lives on Ethereum. But then there's also this other BUSD that's on BNB chain that's ostensibly wrapped. And I think there was some past reporting that occurred that suggested that there was like a $1 billion or more discrepancy between how much actual BUSD there was and how much wrapped BUSD there was. And now we're seeing something similar with the wrapped USDC stablecoin here, right? So this does sort of seem to indicate that there are some shenanigans afoot when it comes to these BNB native stablecoins relative to the bigger brands that they're attached to. And I think that to me is what stands out in this report is that, you know, whether that's creative accounting or shifting between stablecoins or, you know, something maybe a bit more nefarious, I think that's still to be determined. But it does indicate that this is not just unique to the BUSD story that we saw earlier. It was also potentially happening with the wrapped version of USDC, which I thought was the interesting sort of revelation that has surfaced here beyond the response. But yeah, a lot to unpack in this one.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
No, go ahead, David.
Well, I was just going to, sort of flesh out what Zach alluded to, which is that one of the real anxieties here, and, you know, perhaps Forbes went a little bit hard, as I said, maybe fighting the last war, comparing this to FTX, but it's still not completely out of range that there could be rehypothecation going on here. A lot of the sends that were identified were to trading firms and to market makers and other market structure participants who could have been doing anything with it, and it's hard to provide any clarity there from public data, and so we're relying on those actors, and we're not getting clear answers from them. So again, there's no evidence specifically that this is what's happening, but the anxiety is that it's something like FTX, and they are loaning out stablecoin collateral, and I personally don't think that's what's happening, but the appearance is there and it's on the table. Christy, go for it. Sorry.
I mean, a very minor point here, but sort of like going back to what I was saying about answering questions, there's a lot of weird ins and outs when it comes to how you are going to be accounting new forms of money like this, and where it moves to, and how things move around, and where, oh, it's all on a blockchain, or we have proof of reserves because of whatever technology that people don't really fully grasp yet. And it's a lot easier to sort of misdirect and use terms that are either sort of crypto gobbledygook in order to obfuscate what's going on, or to simply use terms like, oh, it's just simply moving things around. And
rebalancing
sort of
in this case
down
was the term
to
that they
whoever
used.
it is asking the question, and putting it in a way it's like, well, you wouldn't understand it anyway. Just think of it like moving things around, because it's too hard to explain. And that, I think, is going to cause troubles for anybody who is trying to figure out what's going on in this case, and in many others in crypto.
And just to, okay, I'll be self-aggrandizing here for a moment, because that tendency to give incomplete answers or to not give total information, that may be aimed at more mainstream media outlets where, we don't want to confuse your little brains. But A, Forbes already did some really gritty reporting on this specific story that gets into the weeds and shows that they clearly understand what's going on. And B, when you're talking to us, CoinDesk, I mean, not to overstate the case, but we understand this stuff better than the people running the companies. And I don't think that's a crazy thing to claim at this point, because we've watched multiple companies crash and burn after not answering our questions about their operations. And so if you're Binance, it is no longer a tenable position to say we don't have to answer these questions fully. You got to get it out there. You got to give us the information, or we're going to publish things like what we published yesterday, pointing out the failure of your communication strategy.
That's funny. Interesting. Somebody in the chat, Yellowstone, said, dude, not even banks have proof of reserve, and that's hysterical, because it's pretty true. That's hysterical. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The whole wrapped crypto thing is like, it's next level BS that like I don't even want to get involved with. I don't use Binance, so it doesn't affect me, any of this stuff. But Automatic Beats, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Everybody else that just joined, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Sorry I am remote. It's a little different setup today. I'm at a friend's house, my man Rondi, and we're on our way down to Florida at some point. So yeah, I'll be streaming from the hotel room the rest of the week. It's just going to be interesting. I'm going to have to try to figure that one out. So I'll deal with that when we get to it. The afternoon streams, I don't know if I'm going to be, I'll probably do it today, actually, because Rondi and myself will probably be working on something. I mean, you can see his rigs are behind me. I'm trying to get him to move these. Can you guys, let's put a poll in the chat, actually. Let's make him move this shit today, because I've been trying like hell, all right? I've been up his ass, so I'm like, listen, I'm here. Let's move this rack. Let's get this one where you want it and put everything on it, because it's big enough, right? I'm just going to, I'm going to move the camera. Rondi, you're going on. You're getting yelled at right now. Look at this. See this rack over here, the red one? Trying to hold it level. That red rack, he needs to move the ASICs that are behind. You can't really see it, but they're like right here. And we got to put them on here. And he wants to move this rack into the corner there. If you guys watched my short yesterday, I had a short with the exhaust fans and stuff. You guys could see it in his garage door, which is amazing. It's like a huge screen. But we're going to put a poll in the chat, because it would be a lot easier for him to move this rack with me instead of by himself, and he's being a pain in the ass. Let's see. Should we make Rondi move this rack? And we could do it live. It'd be great. See, Rondi? He's gonna be so mad at me. Sorry, guys. This is, again, I can't really do the whole music thing. I don't have my Go XLR set up. I do have it, but it's not where it's setting it up. All right, let's see what else CoinDesk has for us while you guys troll Rondi in my chat. Much appreciated. And thanks to Rondi. He made me breakfast and coffee this morning, so thanks for that. Hell no, says Rondi. Oh, he's gonna hate me. He hates me so much. All right, what's this one? So this one right here, slew of crypto firms, including Coinbase, Paxos, and Galaxy, jump ship from Silvergate Bank. So this is another one that I wanted to cover today, or watch at least myself. So let's check it out, see what they got to say here. And yeah, that's it. All right, give me 1 second. If you guys have questions in the chat, please feel free to ask. I'm gonna full screen this, and let's see what they got to say here.
We're moving on now to talk about Silvergate. This is a bank that has been in the news a lot today. I think we have 3 separate stories on CoinDesk about it. So Silvergate is a US-based financial institution and Federal Reserve member bank. And it's been the go-to bank, the go-to crypto-friendly bank for the past, I don't know what, 6 years maybe? It's been around a long time, and one of the first banks to really get into Bitcoin and to be friendly to crypto companies. But lately, it, well, like everything else, got hit by the...
Real quick, Rondi and Brian, your votes don't count, because I know you guys are the only ones that voted no. Just saying.
FTX collapse, and it's been in some trouble. So we found out today Coinbase is no longer using Silvergate to facilitate dollar payments for its institutional customers and is switching over to Signature Bank now. It says that it switched from Silvergate out of an abundance of caution, quote unquote, in a tweet, adding that it has minimal exposure to Silvergate. The stablecoin issuer Paxos has also jumped ship from Silvergate, discontinuing transfers and wires to its account with the crypto-friendly bank. And as a result of all of this, it's losing, well, traction. So shares of Silvergate plunged 45% early Thursday on questions about its survival due to losses and numerous regulatory issues that have arisen. It was downgraded to underweight from neutral by JP Morgan. It's had problems just with having a lot of back and forth between short sellers, and then of course all of the FTX collapse. So this is a sort of a sad thing for crypto in general, really, because it has been sort of a mainstay in the industry. So Zach, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, I saw David's hand, so I'm going to kick it over to him, and then I'll jump in after that.
Kick it to David. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, agree that this is a real bummer for crypto, and I think that one way to think about it is Silvergate suffering a bit of an innovator's dilemma fallout here. They were among the first to get involved in the space, and they did see some benefit from it. But now they're catching the downside. I'm looking at their stock chart, and one thing that I think is worth pointing out is that I'm not going to get this exactly right. I think it looks like they IPO'd in about 2019, or at least that was when they first listed by whatever means. And we're only just now getting back to being a little bit below. This is a shorter term chart right now. But if you look at the 3-year chart, we're only just now getting back to where their stock is a little bit below their IPO price, which obviously stinks. But they enjoyed a lot of upside during the crypto bubble. And so, it's the double-edged sword here. The thing about Coinbase and I forget, was it Paxos, turning away from them is really unfortunate, but it's also part of the kind of cascading failure risk of being involved in this, right? Like Coinbase doesn't want to be on Silvergate anymore if they're getting a bad name, even though they're seemingly only getting a bad name because of other crypto companies failing. So it seems like a bit of a negative spiral that, hopefully they pull out of, but we'll see. Zach.
Yeah, the thing that stood out to me is that regulatory filing. There was a fresh filing that said there was regulatory inquiries and investigations that the company was looking into that will maybe dictate the future health of that company. I think the market was really quite spooked by that. And it really does sort of go back to that joint statement from a bunch of US sort of banking regulators. I think it was in early January that said that banks really need to be wary of the risks inherent in working and serving crypto firms. And you kind of see this sort of rearing its ugly head. And I think Silvergate has sort of become kind of ensnared in what I think is a push from, I believe it was the OCC, the Fed, and another agency said, hey, you know what? Banking the crypto sector is bad, watch out. And I think what's alluded to in this recent filing is that those investigations, those inquiries are, landing at Silvergate's door, right? This has been a company, as you mentioned, Christy, that's been serving the crypto sector for a number of years now. And here again, in the wake of some of the FTX implosion, regulators in the U.S. are taking it upon themselves to look more deeply at some of these banking partners and providers. And I think obviously you hear sort of, Operation Choke Point 2.0 and some fears and concerns that maybe the regulatory apparatus in the U.S. sees the best way to sort of stifle crypto innovation by targeting the banks that are already highly federally regulated. And this may be coming to pass with Silvergate, in addition to some of its recent business stumbles. So the regulatory sort of filing aspect that came out, I think it was yesterday, definitely spoke to me, caught my eye.
Yeah, I would quickly.
All right, I'm just gonna cut that guy off. But interesting. I don't know if that affects anybody. It doesn't really affect me in general, but I just thought it was interesting. Nice little thing, and nothing else to talk about. So that's that. As you can see, I'm remote. It's not super easy to do stuff, but I do want to watch Crypto Love's video next. This is going to be more or less like about Bitcoin and the charts, just to see what he's about. So I'll leave links to CoinDesk and Crypto Love down in the description below. Go sub to him if you guys can. That'd be awesome. He makes a video every single day, which is nice. So it's mostly reading charts that are over on TradingView and people post them, and he just kind of analyzes it, talks about it, whatever. But nonetheless, still a video every day, and it's actually enjoyable. So let's see what they got to say. And Geek of all trades, you suck. He said, suckers ask for permission, bosses ask for forgiveness. I'm going to lock the door on Rondi so he can't come in here. I'm just going to start unplugging all this stuff. He already shut it all down, so I can just unplug it and move it, right? So you're telling me to do? Rondi, sorry, buddy. It's Geek of all trades' fault, so you yell at him, all right? All right, let's do it. Let's see what the Bitcoin charts look like. We'll do a little AMA. We'll try to get Rondi in here and see if he wants to hang out with us. Probably not, because we're all trolling him now. Let's see. All right. He said, Rondi does have a point about not messing with stuff before going out of town. We're not messing with clocks, bro. Listen. We're not messing with clocks. We're just unplugging and replugging. And you can shut it. You're probably going to shut it off anyways when we're gone. Don't give me that, bastard. He's such a... You're a pain in the ass, you know that? I'm just riding him. I want to help him, and he won't let me help him. Never lets anybody help. All right, let's do it.
Today, fear and greed at 48, up from yesterday 47, down from last week 50, and last month 58. The overall market down less than 0.5%. Bitcoin at 22,399, Ethereum at 1563, BNB at 285, XRP 36 cents, Cardano 33 cents, Polygon $1.12, and Dogecoin 7 cents. Bitcoin right now hovering just below the 50-day moving average, this yellow line. As you can see, the direction of the 50-day moving average is starting to change from going up to going down. Now, we did just have a golden cross of the 100 and 200-day moving averages happen, but each of the last few times this has happened, Bitcoin price has dropped quite a bit. We do now have a recession. The most anticipated recession ever is now actually going to happen, 100% guaranteed, not 60% of the time. This leading indicator, which is the current decline in Conference Board's leading indicator, has now hit levels that has always triggered a recession since the 1960s. We can see when we are at this dotted line, every time it reached this line, there was a recession shortly following. Right now, we are hitting levels where a recession is about to happen. This time is not different. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times it has been right. Now down here it didn't hit those lows and there was a recession, so I don't know what to make of that. But Bitcoin appears to be echoing what it's done previously. Has 4-year cycles, boom and bust, turns out weekly hike and a shees, very similar to previous markets where we had a bit of resistance and hike and a shees in red and blue, and then eventually turning up to green as we broke through previous resistance. Same thing that happened back in 2018 2019. We also have a bullish cross.
Technically, I don't think we are. Did they ever announce that we were in an actual recession? I don't think so. So, weird.
For Bitcoin. How could this be happening when a recession's about to happen? Not quite sure, but let's look at the charts. Bitcoin D3 chart confirms a bullish cross, 3-day chart. This has been the first time since the 2021 top that you saw right down here. Well, could this call for price to go up? Certainly could. We also have a cross on the 20 and 50 WMA. Now, this is a death cross on the monthly chart. Bitcoin finds the bottom and starts the rally. We can see similar things happening here with a rally after this death cross. Could be an inverse signal. Right now, Bitcoin on 2-week charts, we have a cross of the moving averages down here of the RSI down on the bottom. And also we have an 8 and a 12 cross that we're seeing right here, these yellow dots. Now this has preceded pretty significant runs. Now not only do we have this cross, but Bitcoin's been above the EMA 4 weeks, close to break of the downtrend, and the MA cross at the same time as 2019 in the RSI. So all...
Look at that real quick. What do you guys think about that chart? It's a little easier to see maybe if it's bigger, but this, once it breaks here, man, I wonder if we're gonna follow this trajectory, is that how you call it? More or less in just an upward slope as soon as you break that. It's kind of a bull flag, right? That's what they'd call it anyways. But this is also a long ass trend from 2019, and 2 confirmations touching the line typically make it a support, right? So that's the 3rd one, and I don't know. If we break that, it should hopefully take off. I guess that's the hope.
All these things happen exactly similar in 2019 before a pretty historic rally. If we take a look at the accumulation indicator down here on the bottom, this red area turning up on the monthly for the first time since 2020. This is likely a signal on a monthly time frame uptrend. You can see each time it turned upwards, that was the beginning of pretty significant rallies for Bitcoin. Why would this time be different? Probably nothing, but we can see DXY getting rejected from its trend line, similar to what happened back here, similar to what happened back here, similar to what happened to back here. And each time that happened for Bitcoin, Bitcoin exploded, especially after it crossed this moving average, which we're seeing on the weekly charts. So where are we? Pray tell, because it is just confusing as a mofo. And if you're confused, I can relate, because I'm pretty confused too. I mean, on one hand, we have the world just completely falling to pieces. And on the other hand, the Bitcoin charts look probably the best they've looked in a couple of years. So turns out we could have 3 stages for Bitcoin: bottom formation, pre-halving run, and up only. You know, NGU technology, numbers go up technology, that's what Bitcoin runs on. Well, Bitcoin is still in the bottom formation stage, and the real pre-halving rally has not even started. This is great news. That means we're in very, very early. You can see bottom formation stage, and then we have pre-halving rally, and then we have up only. And you can see the bands flip when it goes to up only. Now, there may be a little bit of a drop in the bands during the pre-halving run, but based on a time frame, just looking at it on 4-year cycles, we are in the area of the pre-halving run. Now, it is a gradual, slow uptrend, oftentimes, but pretty significant gains can be made in this area before we get to the less than year-long up-only trend, which inevitably will follow. So what's the real reason why Bitcoin has been stalled? Turns out it's just based on the cycle. That's where we are in Bitcoin's menstrual cycle. We're in the, stagnant phase.
Bitcoin's menstrual
facing major
cycle.
resistance after the first 50% since bottom, like in previous cycles. We can see the 50% drop from the bottom, well, that's forming resistance right now. Take a look at this. Back here in 2018, 2019, that same thing was a bit of resistance there. Take a look back here in 2013, 2014. That same exact area was a bit of resistance. After a price floor was formed on the RSI, we can see a bit of resistance. And if that chart isn't clear enough, we can see the 50% throwback, where basically we had this wedge formation, broke through 50%, and then boom, 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 price gains. Well, same type of thing, 50% price drop, and then boom, 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 we have a bit of resistance at that 50% area. But after that, we go on for some pretty significant gains as the bull run begins. So that's all for today's episode.
Interesting. Don't forget to check out Mr. Crypto Love. Yeah, so Mr. Leo Lusting, we're still live. We're still live. It's going to be a little interesting, right? So today I'm at Rondi's house right now, streaming from here, and I didn't know how it was going to be. I was going to stream yesterday, but I voted against it, so we kind of have like a day of rest. Tomorrow morning, probably not going to stream. Probably not going to be able to. I'll try to do it in the afternoon if I can, but tomorrow is going to be tough. The rest of the week, I'm going to try to go in the morning, as usual. But I guess we're going to have to see. Afternoon's going to be a little tough, but obviously traveling down to Terra is going to be a long ride, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it that soon so I can stream. All right, let's see. Real quick, the cycling is all related to the BTC halving, said Carl Coate, and I totally agree. What else? Let me go full screen here. All right, let me read these comments you guys got. Rondi said, I hate daily charts. I believe in the 10-year chart. Yeah, no, absolutely. I totally agree. Daily charts are tough, right? When it comes to, it's more or less, it's kind of like being addicted to gambling if you're just staring at the charts 24/7, right? Because you can't assume it's going to go anywhere because Bitcoin's so unpredictable. So realistically, just buy it, hold it, and just wait. Just be along for the ride. That's really all you can do. It's probably going to go up over time. No one can tell you it's definitely going to go up over time, but it's most likely going to. If you guys have any questions, just at me in the chat. Feel free. Let's see. Rondi, what the hell was that site again? Can you put that site in the chat? I want to show you guys a site that I actually think is pretty sick that Rondi showed me yesterday. And yeah, it's pretty neat. Let me turn this music on so I can hear it a little bit at least. Hopefully it's not too loud or anything. I don't think it is. It's just weird. Usually for my Go XLR, right, I can hear the music in my headphones and myself talk. And right now I feel like my ears are plugged. It's weird. Like I can't hear my own voice. All right, let's see. Stream from the car. That might be tough. Might be tough. So I got 2 little kids. That would be pretty hard. All right, let me see. Rondi sent me the link. So I want to know if you guys have ever seen this. It's called hashrate.no. Oh gosh, there we go. Did it again. Look at this. Rondi's told me about this before, but I don't remember ever seeing it. Or not really. Yeah, actually, I guess they updated it, right? So this is called hashrate.no, where they have, like, this site is just, it's unreal, right, for what it is. Obviously, you have on the left side GPUs, GPU calculator, ASICs, FPGAs, CPUs, and it tells you the card and the most profitable to mine on this site, all the way straight through. NVIDIA, they have AMD. Literally just continue to scroll and you could see all these cards. Like, how sick is this site, right? Then you can go to, let's go to miners. If you're looking for a specific coin, right? If you don't know what miner it uses, you can click on any of these miners. So this G miner, it'll tell you every coin that G miner can mine on, right? Then let's go back. I mean, there's probably more, right? But either way, like, you can see every miner here, all your options. It's just unreal. If you want to sit there and test like Ergo on this pool, that pool, another pool, like, it's just so crazy how this thing is set up. The miner options, let's see what that is. Select type of GPU. I don't know what this is, to be honest. I haven't messed around with this too much, but I thought this was pretty sick. Let's go to coins. You were showing me something yesterday, Rondi. Where the hell is it? There is a way to, where is it? Is it here? No, it's gotta be in the GPUs. Hold on, let me click on a coin, right? And it tells you the yield of the coin, which really blew my mind. So let's just see, RTX A4000, just because I have one. Dynex, click on that. Where is it? Oh, right here. All right, so this is it. Let me zoom in. Look at this. This is a medium overclock, okay? They have, usually, what is it? Is it medium, low, high or something, Rondi? How do I, hold on. Let's scroll down. Maybe for this is only medium overclocks, but anyways, you could see right here, 6.49 Dynex. So what it does is it tells you the actual yield of the coin you're going to get off these cards. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this. It's so cool. It's so neat to me that you can see the yield per card, per coin. Like if we go to Ethereum right here, look at this. You'll get 1.32 Ethereum with the hash rate of 1.505 gigahash, right? On the A4000. Let's go to I want to go to a different card. Let's go to something everybody has. I like that they have a data sign to the overclocks. Dude, Carl, this site, it's amazing. And if you go to it on your phone, it's just as amazing. Like, it's so easy to use on your phone. I was shocked. Like, it's literally like using an app. But it's not an app, it's literally a browser. Let's go, oh, actually I already clicked on it. My man Rondy's here. Hold on. I'm gonna give him his own little microphone. There you go, buddy. But guys, like, how amazing is this? So, all right, give it to us. Let me see if you're, hold on, let me make sure your voice
is. Click on the 4090.
All right, let's click on the 4090.
There you see there you have like specs for like the most profitable coin right now, and overclocks, the best miner for like Bitcoin lithium, for example. See, it has medium.
Here we go,
high.
medium high. That's what I was trying to show you. The A4000s didn't have that, but this was the most impressive for me, the revenue. I loved the fact that it tells you the coins.
To me, one of the most impressive things is the core clock and the offset that they put already ready to go for you to just put it in the miner and let it rip. Yeah, I love that.
What? Oh, right here. Yeah. You just copy it and drop it in.
Yeah.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah, into the miner.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this? All you guys here in the chat. Oh, let me pull up the chat over here so it's easier for me to see. Can you guys hear Rondi okay too? I don't trust any of these websites for W reading. Oh, wattage reading, is that what you're talking about? Especially for AMD cards. And they use software watts. Interesting. This is a pirate. Let's see, what to mine sucks. Yeah, so this is way better than what to mine.
Oh yeah.
I'm like 1,000% impressed with this site. Like, what card do you guys want me to look at? Give me a card and a coin in the chat. Put like whatever card you want and then a coin and we're gonna look at it. I mean, we can do a bunch of them, so everybody just start putting stuff in. I mean, we can look at Caspa with the 4090, right?
Want to light that up?
No, I shut it off actually, because it was like blinding. Appreciate it though. So right here, right, we got, dude, 100 Caspa on the 4090, right? Let's see, someone said the RX 40, the RX 460. Is that even a thing? A 460? They even have that? Bro. All right, hold on, let's see, they get the 480. Can I search? I can search, right? Somewhere? Oh, they got 470. Hold on, I'll get in there. Nope, I don't know if they have it. Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna have to search it. Do they have a search?
Yeah. You could browse AMD, NVIDIA only. Oh, is that Intel they have now too?
They have Intel too, yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's crazy. All right, so what is it a Polaris? Just
Yeah.
be Polaris for, they don't have a 460, bro. All right, let's do a 3070 Caspa. All right, Carl Broker, there we go, that's a good one. Damn it, you and your 460, bastard. Does anybody run those anymore? Sorry, what am I doing? 3070 and Caspa, let's see, 3070, right here. Let's find Caspa. So Nexa, see how it does this? Like it categorizes it with the most profitable on top, which is just sick. And then obviously the fourth one down right here is Caspa, right? They have efficiency, medium, and high overclock settings. Again, you can copy this, put it right into the batch file for your Windows machines, right? It's options for LOL miner, and this is BZ miner, right? Then they have revenue on the efficiency mode, 22.22 Caspa a day, 18-cent profit. On this one right here, you're gonna be getting 25.01. This is on medium overclocks of Caspa with 17-cent profit, obviously because your electric rate is higher, right? Then you're gonna be looking at over on the right side, the high efficiency, or the high overclocks rather, is going to be 614.24. And then, you know, obviously you're using more wattage, so your estimated profit is gonna be 16 cents, right? So obviously that's why the efficiency overclocks are probably the way to go, but the more of the yield is on the right. So you have options of both. And that's why I just thought this site, like when he showed me last night, I was like, bro, I'm never gonna be able to sleep now. I'm gonna wanna make a video. Like, this is insane. So again, I'll put, let me put this in the chat. again, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna put this down in the description below as well. But this site, man, like, it just simplifies things, because I always wonder, personally, right? Like, as miners, like when you're starting a new coin or something, you don't know what you're gonna be getting. So having the ability to see the rough estimate of what coin you're gonna be getting is just super impressive to me. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, right?
Thanks.
So like, do you use it often? Because I legit,
Yeah.
it looked so different last time you showed me. So they've been
haven't
updating it, I
used
guess.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So the ASICs, right? What can we do with ASICs? So it more or less tells you the most profitable ASIC. Is that how this goes?
I haven't really checked that.
Right here. So like, it shows the Jasminer X16Q, but I don't think, so this probably isn't, oh wait, yeah, it is. Profits is right here.
Yeah, it's the most profitable right now.
Hold on though. Hold on. You know what? Let's compare this to mine the ASIC. Let me change this. All right. MineTheASIC.com. So this has the D9. So I wonder if maybe they have categories. Let's just see, because I really don't know how this fully works yet. So I'm trying to figure it out myself. So this is the Bitcoin miners. Okay, so they have, that's weird. Let's see. I want to see what like the L7 inch stuff is. How do you even do that? So do they only have select ASICs maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe they don't have all of them?
I never browsed their ASIC tab.
Interesting. All right, so yeah, they might only have select ASICs here then. Let's see. Revenue. Yeah, they must only have select ASICs. Okay, that makes way more sense. Because I was like, how is the X16Q or whatever the highest? Either way, it's still pretty cool. Tell me that ain't sick, right? In the chat, do you guys think that's awesome?
I love it.
Or have you guys heard, you know, I'm gonna put a poll in the chat because I wanna know. I wanna know if you guys have heard of this site. Oh, geez. History. Don't look at my history, guys. I'm just kidding. Hold on. Man, this is so hard to work with 2 screens and like being remote and showing you guys that now.
Facts.
Oh, this is terrible. Hold on, bear with me. I'm a little slow this morning. There we go. All right. Have you heard of this site? Actually, have you heard of it? I'll just put the link. Because I would like to know. Because I've never used it. I want to see what other cards you guys told me to look up. 3080 and Radiant, said B. Lucas. No, B Lubs, sorry, B Lubs. All right, let's go. GPUs. Let's see. Sorry guys, again, it's so hard to work with like a remote laptop screen on the left-hand side as well. It's just, it's so strange. 3080 and Radiant, 3080. All right, so next is gonna be the most profitable. Radiant's right here. That's like the 5th one down. So they only have the medium overclocks. As far as I know, it says BZ miner right here. You can just copy that, put that in Windows if you want, but you're gonna be getting 655.57 Radiant. It's gonna be 990 mega hashes. The power is gonna be around 128, efficiency 7.73. That's how I do efficiency. And that's why I got screwed up in my L7 video. Because that's the right way to do it, in my opinion. Anyways, yeah, power limit 200. Like this right here is, so this would be the high OS settings because they have the core clock offset, you know, 255. The core clock, lock clock is 1455, right? If you look right here, this is the Windows section. So this is what you copy for Windows. That's what's cool about it. It gives you both options, right? So you're not like ever in the dark if you don't know what's going on. Network Bits, what's up, buddy? He says, good morning, Digens. Let's see, what else? 2080 Ti and Ergo, said Geek of All Trades. 2080 Ti, if it'll go. All right, let's see, 2080 Ti and Ergo. So Nexa still on the top. Ergo's like the 6th one down. Oh, so it's Ergo and Caspa. This is dual mining. If you wanted to dual mine it, you could get 0.1 Ergo and wait. Oh yeah, 0.1 Ergo and it'd be 30 Caspa. That's kind of cool. Power 224, so they only have the medium overclocks here. I want to see if they have just Ergo. They should, right? There it is, just ergo. All right, so again, medium overclock. So only some, I assume the ones that they're mining, that they had time to tweak personally, are the ones they have like efficient, medium, high. I think they probably got these from like a crowdsourcing type deal, right? If that makes sense. Hash rate here, 114 on ergo. It would be efficiency of 0.74, right? Mega hashes per watt, 155 watts. They don't have the overclocks in Windows, but these are your HiveOS clocks, right? 1500, 17, 850. Oh, 850 is Windows allowed. So they tell you Windows right here, but they don't have the batch file set up down below. If I missed one you guys want to see, please throw it in the chat. Steven Cicero said 3070 Ti and Pigeon. I don't think they'll have Pigeon on here. I'd be shocked if they had Pigeon on here, actually. I'll try it, though. What is it, 3070 Ti?
No way.
I highly doubt it. Not a chance, but we'll see. See what they got. I doubt it. Vertcoin, they have Vertcoin. Bitcoin Gold. Dude, if they have Pigeon, I'm throwing this phone at the wall. They have Meowcoin. Oh God, it's not looking good for me. My phone's gonna be broken before I go. Proof of memes. What is that? They have proof of memes?
I've seen that a lot.
What the fuck is that?
That's been coming up a lot lately.
Oh, that's so stupid. All right, Steven Cicero. Damn troll. That didn't work. They didn't have it. All right, let me see the poll actually. What do you guys got? Wow, 76% of you said yes, 24% said no. Well, I hope this helps some of you guys, because this thing, I mean, it's very, very nice. Again, I like how it's got the miners separate. Miner options, what's this? Oh yeah, I already clicked on that. Interesting. Guide, tech. Oh, that's kind of cool. So they have little guide tips right here or something. An explanation about hash rate. Well, that's kind of cool. So it's a good read if you guys want to read about it, I guess. Articles, they have guides. What is, oh, that's, dude, this is cool, man.
Another thing that I like about that website is like it tells you the best miner for that specific algorithm that you're trying to mine.
Right,
And,
right.
And
where does it show that? In the GPU section?
in the GPU section. Yeah.
So the best miner.
Like go for the 4090, which is like one on the top.
Right.
Go to the bottom.
Keep going.
There you go.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. Look at that.
Yeah.
So it tells you the best miner.
Yeah.
LOL miner or Regal, whatever
Yeah,
that is, for
Regal
mining
just
next.
came out not too long ago on the scene,
Oh, okay.
and
Never used it.
it has very good efficiency.
Interesting.
So they picked it up right away.
Dude, that's amazing.
They do a lot of tests, I guess.
Yeah, they must be. Like, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. Game with Smokey Dan said, also has a setup wizard for coins and algos. Dude, that's cool as hell. That's so cool, bro. Man, well, I hope this helps some of you guys out. Later on today, myself and Rondi, we're gonna find something to do, for sure. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we're gonna do something in here. You lost the vote, bro.
What's that poll doing right now?
I killed it. It was, yeah, it was I think 73% or something said yes. No, this one's 73%. The other one was like 78. It had to be, right? Let's go see. I'll scroll up. Let's check. How many of you has told me that we should be moving Rondi's rack again? This red one over there. He wants to get rid of it, put it over there. And this one behind me, he wants to put like at that door back there, right? In the corner, like behind my head, kind of. If I wasn't stupid. Right there, right? There's a door with like exhaust fans built into it. It's crazy, it's awesome, I love it. But he wants to angle it so everything goes right out, which makes sense. But he wants to do it by himself instead of, getting help.
Yeah, Chungchin thinks I brought him here to work at the house and do some
That's what he
stuff.
says. He's like, I didn't invite you to my house to work. I'm like, bro, I haven't messed with my rigs in like 6 months, bro. It's been a long time. It's been like 6 or 8 months. Legit.
Facts.
Like, man, I haven't touched I've touched an Octominer, but you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. Like, you think this is working? This isn't working for me. Like, I want to check it out.
Geeko Go Trade, he says, seems pretty eager to get his hands on these racks.
Geek of all trades. Goddamn troll.
Yeah.
Bastard. All right, so what do you guys got planned for today? Is everybody working, I assume? Everyone's got some crazy stuff going on. Let me pull up the chat so I can see. I'm gonna put it on my main screen because this is awful. Again, guys, I'll be streaming from the hotel during the week because I'm heading down to Terra, and I will I'll keep you guys obviously updated with everything I can. Work, what is that? Said Game with Smokey Dan. 74 watching, 38 likes. Smash the like, guys, please, and thank you. Appreciate you all. Thank you, Leo Lusting, for saying that in the chat. HP 80. What are you saying, Randy? 840.
Yeah, somebody's asking me about that HP that they see in the back.
Which one? The big one?
Yeah,
The monster? Explain it. Let's go. What's the deal with that thing?
what's the deal with it? That's pretty much, I got it to run my notes, and
You realized it was a beast, and then
it's too much.
Yeah,
Actually, I equipped it with like 3.2 terabyte SSD, 192 of RAM, do like 56 threads.
Right.
It's too much, pretty much, too much. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna turn down this music a little bit. Sorry, guys, if you can't hear Rondi. Not sure if you can. It's like, dude, it's so hard not working with my Go XLR on my normal setup. It's just, it's so different, but I didn't want to mess it up. DJ Mines is in the chat. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I met my man Rondi's. Trying to get him to move this rack. He wants to, but he won't. Bastard. Let's see. Billionaire Boys Club. When can I join? Said DJ.
Oh, DJ? You talking about the sweater, buddy? Bro. Nah, actually, I wear a lot of clothes from them, and
I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't even see that. That's hysterical.
Yeah, it's a name brand, dude. Like a sweater from Boys Club is like $300, bro. So it's pretty.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn, I never even heard of it.
Yeah, they got pants as well. Shirts for like $60, pants for like 140.
Jesus Christ.
And this sweater is
it's like that
$240.
Lacoste or whatever it's called. That freaking alligator BS. Like they just put an alligator on it and charge you $1,001 for it.
No, dude, they got some high quality stuff though.
That's crazy.
I like them.
Crazy. All right. So yeah, we're gonna be I don't know. We're gonna be doing some stuff today. I'm not sure. I'll probably go live at 2 o'clock if you're down with it. I don't know. We'll see. Around there, maybe a little earlier.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. All right, boys, ladies, whoever's here. Appreciate you all for hanging out. Sorry that it's a little different and lighting sucks, but here with my man Rondi. We'll catch you guys soon. Have a good day. And yeah, see you soon. Around 2 o'clock. Peace out. Green Eyes says hello in the chat. All right, I'll see you guys. Peace out. Got to figure out how to do this. Hold on. Later, guys.